The 1970s brought some truly bizarre desserts to the table, combining ingredients in ways that just don't seem to mesh. Why did these odd creations, like Watergate salad and green angel lime cake, fall out of favor? Here are 10 of the worst 1970s desserts that faded into history, leaving a trail of confusion and questionable flavors behind. Watergate salad is a fun and unusual dessert that became popular in the 1970s. This sweet green salad is made with canned pineapple, whipped cream, marshmallows, and pistachio pudding. It was originally called Pistachio Pineapple Delight when Kraft, the company that introduced the pistachio pudding mix in 1975, created it. The salad quickly became a favorite at potlucks and family gatherings because it was easy to make and had a unique fluffy texture. The name, Watergate salad, is a bit of a mystery. Some people believe it was named after the Watergate scandal to get attention, while others think it was named after the Watergate Hotel, though there's no proof it was ever served there. Despite the unclear origin of its name, the salad became very popular in the 1970s, a time when quirky and colorful dishes were in style. The Watergate salad is also known by names like green fluff and shut the gate salad. Its bright green color and sweet taste made it a memorable, if unusual, dessert. In contrast to the popular Watergate salad, green angel lime cake never gained the same widespread affection despite its vibrant appeal. Green angel lime cake was an unusual dessert from the 1970s that didn't really catch on. It combined a regular angel food cake mix with lime jello, creating a bright green cake with a citrus flavor. The idea was to add a tangy twist to the light and fluffy texture of the angel food cake, but the result wasn't always pleasant. To make the cake, lime jello was mixed into part of the batter and swirled into the rest of the cake mixture. The goal was to create a marbled effect, but the lime-flavored batter usually sank to the bottom, which made the texture uneven. The cake was topped with a lime-flavored frosting made by combining more lime jello with whipped topping. Despite its colorful appearance, the flavors and textures didn't mix well. The lime jello gave the cake an artificial taste that many people didn't enjoy. While the cake was eye-catching, the taste didn't always match up to expectations. Much like the green angel lime cake, Jell-O Spritz cookies also relied on the vibrant allure of Jell-O for flavor and color. Jell-O Spritz cookies were a unique dessert trend from the 1970s that didn't last long. These cookies combined traditional Spritz cookie dough with flavored Jell-O powder, which gave them bright colors and fruity flavors. The goal was to add a playful twist to the usual Spritz cookies by incorporating the vibrant colors and flavors of Jell-O. To make the cookies, bakers mixed the Jell-O powder directly into the dough, giving the cookies a distinct taste and eye-catching appearance. The dough was then shaped into a cookie press, which created detailed designs that looked festive and fun. Common flavors included lime, cherry, and raspberry, each providing a unique color and flavor to the cookies. Despite their colorful look, Jell-O Spritz cookies didn't appeal to everyone because they sometimes had an artificial flavor. The combination of the rich, buttery cookie with the tangy taste of Jell-O was unusual, and for some people, it wasn't enjoyable. The 1970s saw other bold and eccentric culinary creations, such as the infamous ham and banana hollandaise, emerging soon after. Ham and bananas hollandaise was one of the strangest food experiments of the 1970s. This dish was mixed bananas wrapped in slices of ham, topped with a rich hollandaise sauce. The recipe first appeared in McCall's Great American Recipe Card Collection in 1973. To make it, you wrapped bananas in ham, spread mustard on the ham, baked them, and then covered the dish with hollandaise sauce. The idea behind this dish was to combine sweet bananas with salty ham and creamy hollandaise sauce, creating a sophisticated meal. But the flavors didn't work well together, making it an odd and unpleasant combination. Even though the taste wasn't great, it became a popular dish at dinner parties because it was so unusual and made for interesting conversation. Many people who tried ham and bananas hollandaise remember it as a culinary mistake of the decade. It stands as an example of the bold, often bizarre, food trends that emerged in the 1970s. Following the unconventional ham and bananas hollandaise, another dessert from the 1970s, Fandango, offered its own unique combination of flavors. Fandango was a dessert from the 1970s that many people found too strong in flavor. It was made by combining crushed biscuits, pineapple, and lemon juice. The base of the dessert was created by mixing crushed biscuits with melted butter, which created a crust similar to cheesecake. On top of this, a mixture of crushed pineapple and lemon juice was spread, giving the dessert a tropical, tangy taste. The idea behind Fandango was to make a simple and refreshing dessert. However, the combination of flavors didn't always come together well. The sweetness of the pineapple mixed with the sourness of the lemon juice made the taste too intense for some. The texture also wasn't ideal, as the moist pineapple mixture sometimes made the biscuit base soggy. This combination of strong flavors and the soggy base made Fandango a dish that didn't always please everyone. Many people felt it was overwhelming, and it faded from popularity after a short period. After Fandango's bold flavors, the next dessert, Holiday Praline Delight Pie, brought a richer, more festive twist to 1970s sweets. Holiday Praline Delight Pie was a dessert that many people thought was a bit too rich. The pie was made with a mix of Jell-O vanilla pudding, a praline layer, and whipped topping. The crust was made by melting butter and brown sugar with chopped pecans and spreading it into a baked pie shell. This praline layer gave the pie a sweet, crunchy texture. The filling was prepared by mixing Jell-O vanilla pudding with milk and pouring it over the praline base. After the pie chilled, it was topped with whipped topping mixed with more pudding, creating a creamy layer. The goal was to make a fancy and festive dessert, but the overly sweet praline, combined with the artificial flavor of Jell-O pudding, didn't please everyone's taste buds. Despite this, the pie was still a popular dessert at holiday meals and potluck gatherings during the 1970s, even if not everyone loved it. Shifting from decadent pies to inventive cookies, let's now take a look at the unique creation of crunchy jumble cookies. Crunchy jumble cookies were a special dessert from the 1970s that didn't quite become popular. These cookies were made by combining regular cookie dough with Rice Krispie cereal, which gave them a unique crunch. The recipe usually included simple ingredients like flour, sugar, butter, and eggs, with Rice Krispies added for texture. Some version of the cookies also had raisins or nuts to add extra flavor. The goal was to create a cookie that was both chewy and crunchy, but the mix didn't always work as planned. The Rice Krispies tended to lose their crunch after baking, making the texture a bit soggy. Additionally, the flavor of the cereal didn't blend well with the sweetness of the cookie dough, which many people found unusual. Because of these issues, the crunchy jumble cookies never gained much popularity and quickly faded from memory, despite being an attempt at something different during their time. Now, let's explore another innovative 1970s creation that mixed an unexpected ingredient into a beloved dessert, 7-Up cake. It was a unique dessert from the 1970s that surprised many people. It used 7-Up soda as a main ingredient, which might seem strange, but it was a hit back then. The soda was added to the cake batter instead of some usual liquids like milk or water. This made the cake light and fluffy, with a slight lemon-lime taste. The recipe usually combined a boxed cake mix with 7-Up, eggs, and oil. The carbonation in the soda helped the cake rise, giving it a special texture. After baking, the cake was topped with a glaze made of powdered sugar and more 7-Up, which gave it an extra citrusy sweetness. The combination of these ingredients created a cake that was soft, flavorful, and refreshing. The idea of using soda in a cake was a new concept, and it became a memorable treat for many people during that time, adding an unexpected twist to traditional cake recipes. After exploring the innovative 7-Up cake, let's now take a look at another bold 1970s dessert, Pineapple Alaska. It was an unusual dessert from the 1970s that many people found strange, both in appearance and taste. It was a variation of the traditional baked Alaska, but instead of using cake and ice cream, it used pineapple rings as the base. A scoop of ice cream was placed on top of the pineapple, and then the dessert was covered with meringue. The entire dish was baked in a hot oven for a short time, allowing the meringue to brown without melting the ice cream. The goal was to create an exciting mix of textures and temperatures, with warm caramelized pineapple, cold ice cream, and sweet fluffy meringue. Despite the intention, the flavors did not always mix well. The tartness of the pineapple did not complement the sweetness of the meringue and the richness of the ice cream. This made Pineapple Alaska a dessert many people tried, but didn't want to make a regular part of their meals. Now let's dive into another 1970s creation, the Waldorf Crown Salad, which took a quirky twist on tradition. Waldorf Crown Salad was a strange dessert from the 1970s that many people found too much to handle. It was a twist on the classic Waldorf salad, but with some odd ingredients. Instead of the usual apples, celery, and walnuts, this version included Miracle Whip, marshmallows, and Jell-O. The salad was made by mixing chopped apples and celery with Miracle Whip, then folding in mini marshmallows and setting the mixture into a Jell-O mold. The result was a colorful, wobbly dessert that had both sweet and tangy flavors. The mix of Miracle Whip and Jell-O gave the salad a texture and taste that didn't work for everyone. The marshmallows made it even sweeter, which some people found overwhelming. While it was an unusual take on a classic dish, the combination of ingredients made it an acquired taste that many people didn't enjoy. The 1970s brought some truly bizarre desserts that didn't stand the test of time. Which one do you think was the strangest? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deliciously retro content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.